Now, Skip, with the way they protect the quarterback, Skip, you know they don't allow you to slam the quarterback, put your body weight on him. You can't put your helmet under his chin. You can't hit him side the head. And what these quarterbacks have gotten really, really good at, Skip, is that when they feel the pressure coming, they'll just go down. Ain't no fighting. I'm not going to let you get no big shots on me. I'm not going to let you get an extra shot on me. I'm just going to go ahead on down, excuse me, and live to see another day. So, look, if you play in this league, you're tough. But it doesn't make, I'm looking at Brady like, oh, my God, he's one of the toughest quarterbacks I've ever seen. No, you play this long, you're going to get sacked. Now, Marino, Skip, there were seasons in which Marino didn't get sacked double digits. I think one season he got sacked in 16 games 7 times. So that lets you know how good his pass protection was and how quick his release was because Danny wasn't taking no shots. So, no, I'm not surprised that he's moving up the ranks. When you play this long, Skip, yeah, I'm surprised he's not already there considering 21 years, and he hasn't missed a start since he became a full-time starter with the exception of that 2008 season. Skip, that's a lot of games. And unfortunately, he hadn't always had the best protection. It's not like he got a bunch of linemen going to the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
So I'm here to suggest to you, you being a Hall of Famer, that Tom Brady just might be the toughest quarterback to ever have played this game. And I suggest that because of this number I'm about to give you. Since entering this league 20 years ago, Tom Brady has been hit. These aren't just sacks. These are just quarterback hits. 1,233 times. That's by far the most over the last 20 years in the NFL.
Yeah.
And because he has played so long, I don't have the stat because it wasn't kept the previous 20, 30, 40 years. But I'm willing to bet anybody that that's the most times any quarterback in the history of this league has ever been hit in a career.
Nah, Brett probably.
I don't think so. Well,
yeah.
this is more than Brett's.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but you got to realize, Skip, Brett started in 92. It started at, well, he got drafted in 91, started in 92.
Okay, so in the 18 full seasons that Tom Brady has played prior to this one, 11 times he is ranked in the top 10 of getting hit. Okay, so that's 11 out of 18. In 6 of those times, he was in the top 5 in the league of getting hit. He had 2 seconds and 2 thirds. He was the second most hit and the third most hit twice each. That's a lot of hits on a body. That's why it's so impressive to me and should be to you, knowing what you went through. Obviously, you weren't a quarterback, and obviously you were getting hit a lot harder than Tom Brady gets hit on the times that you caught balls and got rocked in the middle of the field. But at 35, your body just finally said, I just don't want to do this anymore.
No.
Okay? So he's now 43, and trust me, on this past Monday morning, I think he was really sore. I think he got knocked around a lot.
You know what, Skip? If he take a couple of those shots, like the one Cam took Monday night.
That was hellacious. That was just wrong. And again, they did flag it.
But I don't think that was a dirty hit.
You know what? I wouldn't have thrown the flag either. They did flag it, but it got him up under and it just whiplashed him.
Brady doesn't take those flush shots like that. And I don't know what Cam saw because it looked like the tight end throwing what we call throwing go, Skip. He blocks, throws the guy, and then goes and expecting to get the ball. And I don't know if Cam misread it or forgot what he was supposed to do, but you won't have a very long career. You take very many of those shots.
Kid, he is a hitter.
Yeah, Ashton Davis.
Yeah. And he's I think he's a rookie.
Yeah. But Skip, when you played this long, Skip, if you played this long, Jerry caught the most passes. Jerry played a long time. Emmett has the most rushing yards because Emmett has the most carries. He played the long, now I think Marcus played a number of years, but he wasn't getting the carries that Emmett had throughout his career. So I'm not surprised. I mean, Big Ben gets sacked an average of 2.3 times a game. Brady's a little less than 1.8. So.
Okay, remember, I'm just talking about hits because it's one thing to get sacked. It's another thing just the ball's gone and you get hit.
If Big Ben makes it 20 years, Big Ben's going to top that, Skip, because you remember how Big Ben would hold on to the ball and they dragged him down and 4 or 5 guys. They look like a pack of lions on a buffalo. Okay. And Big Ben is still trying to fight and throw the football. So if Big Ben can make it to 20 years, Big Ben's going to have more hits on his body than Tom.
Okay. But
Tom won't have that record for long because if Ben make it to 20, Ben's going to get sacked more.
Okay. just remember, most of Brady's, if not almost all of them, are what I would call standstill sacks or hits because he's not going to bolt left or right very often. And to me, still, the most difficult thing to do in all of sports, people say, hitting a baseball. No, it's what these guys have to do, where you hit on your back foot and you're trying to speed read. Maybe you got 4 choices, 3 for sure. And and your eyes are obviously upfield. And then from nowhere, you get rocked by somebody who's probably at least 250 pounds, maybe up to 300 and some pounds. And they are running at their full speed. And they're going to hit you the best way they can hit you. Obviously, the quarterback is more protected now, but it wasn't protected in Brady's first 4 or 5 years. Not
well,
like
they changed the rules probably around 2005, 2006, where you couldn't, you basically had this. That was all you could hit. Because now, Skip, you can't hit the quarterback below his waist. They'll throw a flag if you hit the quarterback. They call it the Brady rule.
Well, it was.
That's the Brady rule.
Bernard Pollard. Opening day of 2008. And so he was a blitzer, obviously, because he was a strong safety, and he came flying in at.
And they put that rule in specifically for Brady because, Skip, you remember that's how Kurt Warner got his start. Rodney Harrison did the exact same thing to Trent Green for the Rams. The exact same play. They didn't change the rules. They say, you can't do that to that guy.
Okay, so what happened on the first play of the game on Sunday night? Cam Jordan got loose. And Cam Jordan got away with just slapping Tom Brady, if we could see it, just right upside the head. And I don't think that felt good to Tom Brady because he was in his throwing motion and it created just a lame duck of a pass. But that's a shot to the face and knocking you backward as you're trying to throw. And then if we could see the rest of the night, some of the samples of how many times he got hit, I don't think, again, does he know how to fold and drop? Yeah, he does. But again, these add up. This is 43 years of age. And you're trying to find somebody, and you're getting ripped and pulled on and blasted from your backside. This is just a coverage sack. That's just nobody open. Again, I think he was a sore old man.
He's definitely sore. He was definitely sore, Skip. But like I said, as long as he don't take those big flush shots like Cam, I mean, he and these guys, we saw Peyton do it. We saw Eli do it. These guys are not taking the big shot, Skip. Hey, I give it up.
He did take one from Khalil Mack in Chicago, and I think we might even be able to see that one.
And see, they throw flags on that now.
This was, it got canceled by a holding call. Ooh. He got ragdolled. That didn't feel very good.
No. Because Skip, they don't let you do. That's why they threw the flag. But until in the mid-2000s,
Brady let him know about it too.
They used to do. Cause you remember Turkey Jones did Terry Bradshaw and almost broke his neck. He suplexed it. They let everything was fair game for the quarterback, the top of the head to the bottom of his feet. But they realized how important that guy was. And it's like, no, we can't have you knocking the quarterbacks out.
Okay, my point about him is he does get a bad rap, sometimes from you. He's a pretty boy. He's soft. He's this, he's that, whatever adjective you want to attach to it. It just takes a tough guy to be able to put up with that on a consistent basis until you're 43 years old.
He's tougher than most because to play football, you have to have a certain level of toughness. Because when I talk to other athletes, talking to Ken Griffey Jr., talking to other great athletes, they're like, man, I don't know how you do that.
That is correct.
I don't know how you to take those licks.
Well, the truth is, I believe, having covered your game for these many years, I think you have to have one screw loose. Seriously. Where you have to be a little crazy to put up with that.
And people ask me, well, Shannon, what is, I say it's a car crash. I say, I want you to do, put on an overcoat and go to Home Depot or Lowe's and buy you a hard hat and get 10 yards away from your garage and run into it as hard as you can 65 times. That's what football players do on a given Sunday. Now, Skip, it didn't take the kickoff where you could just get a running start. But just